Can I please have Justin Harker to the stage? Justin is Frank's husband and will be sharing their story.
Hi, everyone. You probably expect me to say howdy or something like that, right? Thank you, Scott and Charger, and everyone with the LGBT Fallen Heroes Fund for the opportunity to honor my late husband, Frank Kaiser. His story is one of extraordinary bravery, unwavering duty, and the profound human cost of war. Driven by the desire to serve his country and to protect the freedom he held so dear, Frank enlisted in the Air Force Air National Guard and became a part of Operation Enduring Freedom. As an aerospace ground equipment ranger, Frank's commitment to his mission, even in the face of danger, was a testament to his character and his dedication to the cause. While he was deployed, he also worked in security forces, protecting his fellow service members and the equipment vital to their mission. Frank achieved the rank of Staff Sergeant and was awarded the Airman's Medal by the Air Force for exceptional bravery and leadership. One of his most remarkable acts was single-handedly rescuing a man from a burning vehicle, demonstrating his heroism under pressure. Over the course of his years in service, the war took its toll. He was injured by shrapnel during the constant mortar bombardment of his base in Kandahar and sustained a back injury. He sustained a back injury that would have leave him with a disability that got worse over time. He also took on the burden of PTSD, as severe an injury as the visible wounds he sustained while in service. After Frank completed his enlistment, he decided to pursue a career in law enforcement. Despite his service-related injuries, he remained committed to his dream of becoming a police officer. He went to college and graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice while serving as an armed private security officer in Madison, Wisconsin. Unfortunately, Frank's worsening condition forced him to reluctantly withdraw his application to become a law enforcement officer. But instead, he decided to start up his own business. Prior to his service in the Air Force, Frank had learned leatherworking while he worked on the Woodside Ranch in his hometown of Mauston, Wisconsin. He decided to use that skill to start a business in saddle making. It wasn't long before his rocking case saddlery business became a success, and he soon had a backlog of orders. After working several years in Wisconsin, we both decided it was time for a change, and we moved to Arizona. Frank had friends that were serving at the Army base in Sierra Vista, Fort Huachuca, and after visiting a few times, we decided on a ranch house in Whetstone, which is a few miles away from the base. Frank grew his leatherworking business from there. Frank was more than just a victim of PTSD. He was a hero who served his country with honor. He was a master craftsman, dedicated to his work and passionate about creating things of beauty and value. But despite his many strengths, the pain and trauma of his experiences eventually became too much to bear. In June last year, Frank made the heartbreaking decision to take his own life. His struggle with PTSD and his ultimate tragic end are a stark reminder of the very real and very serious challenges that many of our veterans face every day. I greatly appreciate this memorial service and the support of family and friends. It helps to know that others care and share the burden. It is important that we all play a part in supporting our veteran, police, first responders, soldiers, and their families and friends by offering to share their burden and by giving them our time, understanding, and empathy. Frank understood the importance of sharing the burden. At times when I was facing my own adversity, Frank would recite a poem to me that he first heard in high school. It resonates with me today as I speak about Frank's life. And I'd like to read an excerpt from this poem. It's called The Dash by Linda Ellis. It speaks of the importance of living a life of purpose and meaning between the dates of our birth and death. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most was that dash between those years. Frank filled his years with service to his country and the pursuit of the American dream. He was my all-American cowboy, a man of character and courage who faced life's challenges with quiet resolve. Today I honor him, as I know he'd want us to honor all of those who have served and sacrificed everything so that we can be safe and free.
Thank you, Justin. Also joining us today is Justin's mom and stepdad and good friends Scott Scherndorf and Bill Mitchell.